And quite recently, we saw the recruitment exercise for the military, where unfortunately some 6 young women lost their lives. How do you feel about that situation?
It's terrible. I mean, I think it's important that in this conversation, we are always reminded to convey our heartfelt condolences to the family of the deceased. I mean, nobody will want to be in their position right now. I mean, to make sacrifices to support your children to the point that these young ladies got to, and to perhaps bid them bye and wish them well when you are told they are going for an opportunity for a job, only to receive the news of their dastardly passing the way that they did. It's agonizing, and I think that we can only pray that the good Lord will grant the family the serenity of mind and the peace of mind that they require to go through this very difficult moment. I think that it is a collective shame as a country. I wrote somewhere on social media that, you know, what happened at the Elwak Stadium reflects our very nonchalant and irresponsible behavior in many parts of our daily activities. I mean, you see it all around you, how we tend to glorify disorganization, and we simply are a people that are not precise, that are not thoughtful, if that makes sense. I mean, we don't do things in full. We just leave things hanging, and when things go wrong, we say it is by fate, it is God's will. I mean, and so I made reference to the, you know, hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he admonishes that yes, it is important that we have faith in God, but he used what was, you know, fashionable at the time, camel. That yes, have faith in God, but tie your camel, because if you do not tie your camel and you think God is going to take care of your camel and your camel get lost, you can't say it is the will of God. And so that is something that is missing. Even though we are people of faith, we do not sometimes practice these things. I mean, how on earth can we, you know, rationalize the fact that we were gathering that number of people, you know, at that very limited space without, you know, imagining that things could go wrong, and when they go wrong, what will be the safe approach to ensuring that lives were not lost? It just beats my mind that nobody could have anticipated what happened. It doesn't make sense that nobody could have anticipated it.
The argument is that not all of them were invited there that day, but they still showed up.
It doesn't, you see, that is still the point. It still comes back to the point I made earlier about it being our collective shame. I mean, yes, maybe some people also got the text messages, and because we are not thorough, they didn't even read thoroughly to understand the instructions that were given them, you know, and so they perhaps came there when they were not supposed to be there. I heard the PRO of the Armed Forces also make the point that this was even actually the first time they were decentralizing. And it's true. I mean, because in other parts of the country, I know that the same exercise was ongoing.
Yes.
You know, and she makes the point that this is the first time, and that in the past, all of those people would have come to Elwak. Right. And I'm like, that is not a justification.